Hi, kiddos. Thank you for coming to this class, which is the same class. If you were in my class, you're understanding what I'm saying this. And thank you for coming. What we're going to try to do is to focus up in how to multiply and divide complex numbers, precisely multiplying complex numbers. Again, I'm going to ask you something. I will not tell you how to do this one, but what would you do, guys, if you don't have internet, if you have no access to internet nor Google, of course? What would you do, guys, if I ask you multiply this or you're gonna be killed? What would you do? I will not explain you. What would you do? You need to multiply 2 plus 3i times 6 plus 4i. What would you do? Nothing, just kill me. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. And this is a multiplication. Okay, this is my first complex number multiplying the second complex number. Let's have a look at this. Okay, what can we do in this case, guys? When multiplying, guys, let's say that we don't have this number. Let's say that this number, guys, we don't have it. We don't have the second component. And we have 2 parentheses 6 plus 4i. What is this, guys? What would you do?
Distributive property.
Excellent. Thank you, Frank. That is a solution. We're going to use distributive property by multiplying. Okay, that is exactly what we're going to do. Okay, let's have a look at this then. Okay, we are going to use distributive property. I'm going to multiply the first real part, multiplying the first real part. Let's multiply that. 2 multiplying 6. What is that equals to? 2 times 6. I think that is 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be 12. Okay, 12. Okay, let's move on. 2 needs to be multiplied by the second one, which is 4i. Okay, let's multiply this. 2 times 4. What is 2 times 4 equals to? 2 times 4
8.
is 8. Thank you. Plus positive, right? All of them are positive. Positive 8 what? We are multiplying the imaginary units. Okay, I. Okay, I. It's done. Okay, you just multiply the first real part with the by the second complex number. Okay, now what is missing to multiply? Don't forget, guys, don't forget this one. Okay, let's multiply this and this, which is 3 multiplying 6. 6 times 3, that is 18. 18 what? 18 something. 18 something, which is
I.
I. Thank you, is I. Okay, it's missing this, guys. This and this. Okay, let's multiply this. 3 multiplying 4.
12.
3 times 12. Okay, 12. Thank you. And we are multiplying I in I. Don't forget that. This is 3i. 3 times 4, 12. I and I is what, guys?
5 square.
Okay, yes, you copy the base because the I, the imaginary unit, works as a variable. I squared. That's correct. Okay, I squared. Okay, it's simple. So far, guys, we have simply used the distributive property. Then let's try to simplify something. Let's try to simplify something. Okay, and what is that we're gonna simplify, guys? Okay, 12. Take a look that we can add these numbers. I and I can be simplified. But 12i squared. Can someone tell me what is I squared equals to, guys?
-1.
Excellent, excellent. This is actually, guys, the fundamental idea of the complex number. The imaginary unit, I squared is equals to -1. Instead of having this, guys, we are going to substitute this by -1. Okay, let us copy all of this again. 12 plus 8i plus 18i plus 12 what? What is I squared, guys?
-1.
-1. Okay, -1. Okay, then let's simplify this, guys. Let's simplify this. Take a look now. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add real part with the real part and then imaginary part with the imaginary part. Okay, let's join this. 12 here, guys. Let's put them together. 12 here. What is the other real part, guys?
12.
The number alone. This 12 and -1, right? 12 multiplying -1. You know that this 12 times -1 is what, guys? Negative what? Do you agree with me, guys, that this is -12? 12 times -1 is -12. I'm just going to place it here, okay? It's -12. 12 and this is negative 12. Let's move on. And now let's join, guys, the imaginary part. What is the imaginary part, guys? The i's. Positive 8i, okay. Positive 8i. And what is the other imaginary part?
89.
18i, okay. I'm just grouping that, 18i. Now it's time to simplify this. Simplify this. 12 minus 12. What is 12 minus 12 equals to?
0.
0. Okay. Then the other part is plus 8 plus 18i. 8 and 18 is 24, I
8.
think. 24? No, 26, right? 26, sorry. 26i. And that is the answer. 0 plus 26i. Okay, this 0, guys, is not necessary. Okay, just 26i. I want you to notice something. I want you to notice something, guys. That the product, even adding or subtracting, you are working and dealing with complex numbers. At the end, you can get just the imaginary part. Take a look that the real part disappeared. Okay, this is basically how do we solve how do we multiply complex numbers by using distributive property. Let's have a look at this second example, and we're going to try to multiply these complex numbers. Okay, again, distributive property. This and this. Okay, let's do that. 3 times negative 5. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15, right? 3 times 5 is 15. Wait, again, 3 times 4i. 3 times 4, I think 3 times 4 is
12.
12. 12, thank you, positive. 12 what? 12 something.
I.
12 5. Okay, thank you, 12 5. Then let's go with the second part, okay, which is this. Okay, we are going to multiply. Be aware, guys, of this, okay? Negative 2 multiplying negative 5. Negative and negative. Positive what? 5 and 2, guys?
10.
Okay, 5, 10. 10 what? 10 something. 10i. I, excellent. The last, okay, this and this is negative 2 multiplying positive. Negative, it's going to be negative, right? For sure. Negative 2 and 4. 2 times 4, 2 times 2, that is 8. Okay, and then I and I. What is I and I?
I square.
I squared. That's right. That's right. I squared. Okay, we know, again, let's repeat that I squared is equals to negative 1. Okay, I squared is equals to negative 1. Okay, let's simplify this. Okay, let's substitute negative 15 plus, okay, that is not 15. Negative 15 plus 12i plus 10i, and then minus, okay, we are going to substitute I squared. Okay, I squared. What is I squared equals to, guys? You just said it. Negative 1,
Negative
right?
1.
Okay. Instead of I squared, we're going to place negative 1. Now it's time to group this, guys. Real part with the real part, and then the imaginary part with the imaginary part. Okay, negative 15 here, the real part. Okay, let's see if we got another real part, another normal number. This one, right? This part, guys, is the other one. Okay, negative 81. Guys, I mean, maybe I'm a little bit here in this order, guys. I should have copied this again, but I think you can deal with this. What is negative 8 and negative 1 multiplying? Negative 8.
8.
Negative
Positive.
8. It's the same 8, but just look at the sign. Just look at the sign. Okay, thank you. You say negative and negative?
Positive.
Positive. Okay, just that, guys. Okay, I don't want to copy this again. I hope you're getting this, guys. Okay, now let's add let's put here all together, guys, the imaginary units. What is the I, guys?
12.
We got 12 eyes. Okay, 12 eyes. And we got another I?
10I.
10i. 10i. Okay, now it's time to simplify. This is like the addition. Okay, negative 15 plus 8. What is that equals to negative 15 plus 8? I think that is
7.
7. Negative, right? Because the biggest one is a negative. Okay, and the other one, 12, all of them are positives, and therefore this is going to be positive. 12 and 10?
22.
22i. 22i, guys, and this is the answer for this multiplication. That's a solution. Let's go. Okay. We were talking about something that you will never know, guys, the one that is watching this video. Let's have a look at this. Again, we're multiplying. Distributive property is my solution. Always. This and this. 7 multiplying 1. 7 times 1 is going to be 7. Then, again, 7 multiplying negative 2. Okay, 7 times negative 2 is negative what, guys? Negative 14, right? 14 what? 7 and 2 is negative 14. So 14 I, that's right. And then let's multiply this and this. Okay, this is I, sorry. Negative, you don't have a number here, but that is negative 1, right? Negative 1 multiplying 1. 1 times 1, guys?
1.
Negative 1. Negative 1 what?
I.
I, correct. Negative 1 I. And then let's go to the last number, the last multiplication here. Negative 1 multiplying negative. Let's multiply the sign first. Negative and negative, guys. It's positive.
Positive.
1 times 2, or 2 times 1?
I squared.
2, okay. 2I. Okay, I squared. And this is like a pattern, guys. You're going to get that I squared. If you don't get that I squared, something must be wrong. Okay, let's continue. And again, we are going to substitute, guys. We know that I squared is equals to something. Okay, let us copy this. 7 minus 14 I minus 1I. Okay, this is 1I plus 2 plus 2I squared. What is I squared equals to?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Negative 1. Okay, that is the fundamental, guys, idea of the complex numbers. Okay, now we got, guys, real part with real part. We're going to group then, and imaginary part with the imaginary part. Real part, the first real part is 7. The second real part is 2, 1. Okay, it's going to be 2. Just look at the sign. Positive 2 and negative 1. Positive,
Negative 2.
Negative 2, just like that, guys. And then let's put the imaginary unit here. Okay, the imaginary unit is negative 14i. Okay, let's copy negative 14i. And the other is right here, negative 1i. Negative 1i. Okay, then it's time to simplify this. 7 minus 2, simplify, right? And then negative 14i minus 1i. Negative 14 minus 1i. That is what?
Negative 15i.
Negative 59. Yes, because you have the same sign. You add then 14 and 1 is 15, and you copy that the common sign. Okay, this is all